Hope you guys don't blow a fuse from this episode, because this is going to be really electrifying. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Silver here. In the last episode, we beat Misty here in Cerulean City after disturbing her date. Oh boy, but we really gave her what for, and we're on our way to fight Lieutenant Surge now. So, yeah, we're just making our way down here on Route 5, and we can actually go to this house. In Generation 1, this was the daycare, but let's see what happened here. We talk to this old lady.
Yeah! I sense a sinister shadow hovering over you. Take this to ward it off.
Why did I receive the cleanse tag? Okay, I don't remember exactly what this does. You are in mortal danger, but you are protected now. Well, yeah, I really don't remember what this does, but I remember in the remakes, this is where you would get the spell tag, which ups the power of ghost-type moves. So they did that, but he looks like helps repel wild Pokemon, so I think it just makes wild Pokemon go away or have a less chance if they're holding on to this. So, nothing that important. I kind of like using repels, so I don't want to use a held item. So we could go through Saffron City here, but we have this underground path that is available to us. We can actually bike through it here, so that's pretty nice. Makes this a lot faster. I remember in Generation 1 having to walk back and forth between those underground paths because you couldn't really get to Saffron City yet, and I had no clue what I was doing, so that was really tough. But here we are back in Vermilion City right here. We go to the gym. You need Surf or Cut still, which I find it funny. You have to surf in order to get here, and it's electric type gym. So the gym and the game are forcing you to bring a Pokemon with you that is more than likely going to be weak to electric right here. So this is the electric type gym with Lieutenant Surge. I've already gone ahead and fought these guys. It was pretty good training, if I do say so. But don't get confused here. If you played Red, Blue, or any of their remakes, you do not have to do the puzzle here. There is no puzzle with the trash cans, and that is really nice, because that puzzle is so aggravating. You find one, and then you kind of have to guess where the next one is right next to it or right off of it, because it could be any of the ones next to it, and that one's so annoying. But we have the doors wide open here, and let's go ahead and talk to Lightning America himself. That was his original Japanese name.
Hey, little boy, I have to hand it to you. It may not be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. When it comes to electric Pokemon, I'm number one. I've never lost on the battlefield. I'll zap you like I did my enemies in war.
Alright. I always loved Lieutenant Surge because the anime, he had a funny accent, especially when he told Raichu to use Thunderbolt. But here we go. Mr. Lightning America himself, starting off with Raichu, level 44, pure electric type, with the moves Thunderbolt, Thunder, Thunder Wave, and Quick Attack. Raichu is more than likely going to be a lot faster than most of what you have, so if you got a ground type, this is their time to shine right here. It won't be able to touch us unless you use this Quick Attack, and oh man, just a Thunder Wave or a Thunderbolt or anything like that landing from that quick speed can be a little tough. But if, like I'm saying, if you got a ground type, you're going to be in good shape because Raichu has awful physical defense. Alright, so what's next? I think he's going to go with wow, okay, he's going for the Jugular already. Okay, Electabuzz. What do I want to do here? I actually want to do let's go ahead and go with Girafarig. Electabuzz, his best Pokemon, and man, I love Electabuzz. Electabuzz is a great Pokemon. Level 46, Electric type. Thunder Punch, Thunder, Light Screen, and Quick Attack. That Light Screen can make a world of difference when it comes to things, because that will up his team's special defense for 5 turns. I recommend using a physical attacker against Electabuzz. Oh my gosh, that Thunder missed. Electabuzz is a really fast special attacker, and oh man, just taking a Thunder from this thing is awful. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's good. We're out of the woods when it comes to that. Just Electabuzz is by far his best Pokemon. Alright, next is Electrode, and this is where things are a little interesting here. Electrode, level 40, pure electric type. More than likely you're going to be going second. Electrode is the fastest Pokemon in the entire game. The moves Screech, Double Team, Swift, and Explosion. Not really sure what exactly he's trying to do, more than just aggravate you, but if you have a flying type or anything that's weak to electric, and you want to use it for the experience here, I say go all for it. You can't go wrong whatsoever, because they don't have any electric moves. So this is kind of a nice break from that, where you don't have to worry about getting zapped. Okay, wow, Swift did more than I think. If he used his explosion, that'd be pretty nice. But we've got Skarmory on our side. It's a steel type. It's just going to be walling these guys and all they're going to have to throw at us. Alright, awesome. Critical hit. That's pretty good right there. Alright. And I bet he's going to go for his next select... Oh no. Magneton. Okay. Easy choice right here. Okay, Magneton. By this point, you've fought plenty of Magnetons from Vitamin P here. Magneton, level 40, Electric Steel type with the moves Zap Cannon, Lock On, Double Team, and Swift. So, he may be trying to use some Double Teams against you, and then using Lock On and then Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon, as I said, is a 50% accurate move that is 100 power and automatically paralyzes you. And Lock On is basically Mind Reader when it comes to that. Think Chuck's Poliwrath, but basically it's electric. And his last Pokemon is another Electrode. I have no idea why he's doing this, but okay. I think we're going to go back with Skarmory just to mess with him here. Electrode, level 40, pure electric type once again, with the same moves as the other ones. Screech, Double Team, Swift, and Explosion. Okay, so we recovered some HP from the leftovers, so that's pretty nice. Okay. And then, you know, I know Swift too, so Double Team doesn't even affect us whatsoever. So that is pretty nice. But, yeah, I mean, he's not too bad. If you can get past his Electabuzz and his Raichu, this fight is super duper easy. You just have to have a really good physical attacker when it comes to Electabuzz and Raichu, especially if they know Earthquake. That is going to be your lifesaver. I saw that coming. I win by default. My favorite way to win! He just kind of kamikazed that. He's like, oh, I can't do anything. Let me do what the Japs did. Ah, you are strong. Oh boy, you get Thunder Badge. Oh my gosh. Vitamin M received the Thunder Badge. Oh man. Thunder Badge increases Pokemon speed. Wow, okay, I totally forgot the Kanto badges did that, so that's pretty nice. Consider it proof that you defeated me. You wear it proudly here. Yes, sir. With honor, sir, I will. But that's it for Lieutenant Surge right there. Not that bad whatsoever. These gym battles are, I will say, it's nice to fight these gym leaders again, but it is awfully disappointing because, you know, you fought the Elite Four, you fought Lance. Those are by far some of the hardest fights you're going to have in the entire game. And they're pretty high leveled, and we haven't even fought a gym leader yet that has a Pokemon that is higher leveled than the level 50 Dragonite that Lance had. I find that a little sad, but I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I love the fights, love the music, but I just think they're very underwhelming, unfortunately. But we are on Route 7 here, just east of the famous Celadon City. And you're probably wondering, well, why are you stopping here? Well, this is actually the first place so far we've found that we can encounter some new Pokemon in this grass right here to the right. And, you know, you can find your Rattatas, Spearows, Vulpix, Jigglypuff, stuff like that here. But at nighttime, this is where this area really does shine right here. You know, maybe from the moonlight, but... But at nighttime, there are two Pokemon new that you can find here. One is Murkrow, as we saw Karen use. It's a dark flying type. Murkrow does not hold its own. It really gets better with Honchkrow. I've only used Murkrow once in Pokemon Coliseum, and it was okay. It's trying to be a dark sweeper, a dark type sweeper, but it just really doesn't get the stats to kind of help it. It's very mediocre at best, unfortunately. I say pass up on it, but the other one is fantastic right here. Remember how back in Johto we had a lot of limited fire options, especially if you're playing Silver, you got Vulpix instead of Growlithe, and Vulpix isn't that great. But here we have Houndour, finally. Houndour, as we also saw Karen use at the evolved form Houndoom, and that guy who was leading Team Rocket at the radio tower. Houndour is an excellent Dark-type sweeper. Fire, Dark-type, or Dark-fire type, either one, doesn't matter. But it gets... Oh my gosh, I mean, where do I begin? It's a great Pokemon. Just really the downside is it doesn't have the best defense, especially physical defense. but that's okay because it hits hard, and it's something like some other Pokemon like Dratini and some other Pokemon that my brother and I like to call EXP eaters. They just take a lot more EXP to raise them. So that's my team's equivalent of that is basically Skarmory. I've noticed Skarmory needs a lot more EXP in order to get more levels. Houndour is a fantastic Pokemon. It gets Flamethrower, Crunch, these great, incredible same type attack bonus moves for it to use, and it's just an all-around really, really good Pokemon. For whatever reason you're still looking for a fire type or something like that, I say look no further. Houndour is probably the best you're going to get, maybe besides Magmar and Typhlosion. But it's at Kanto here, and I just really don't like that whatsoever, that you have to get it so late. Maybe a good reason, it's a good Pokemon, but I don't know. I thought they want to encourage you to use some Johto Pokemon, but oh well. At least you can kind of use it in Pokemon Platinum, those games, so that's pretty good. But this is the other underground here, and it's locked. We can't use it, but that's totally fine with me. What's this flyer? Uncouth. I think that's how you say that. Trainers have been holding battles in the underground path. Because of rising complaints by local residents, the underground path has been sealed indefinitely. Oh boy. Celadon Police. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. But without further ado, here we are in Celadon City. Wow. This is the big time right here. This is the big city, the big department store, everything like that. There's this old man that we can get to swim right here. I do want to explore Celadon a little bit more in this episode, and I'll be exploring more in the next episode. But here we talk to this guy. Grimer have been appearing lately. See that pond down in front of the house? Grimer live there now. Where did they come from? This is a serious problem. So apparently, I think the story goes that Grimer and Muck first appeared in this pond, and that's how they came about as Pokemon themselves. But this is the only place in the game, I believe, where you can catch Grimer and Muck. So Grimer and Muck are pure poison types. They are really good special walls, and I mean, they're really good poison types. I'm not the biggest fan of them, same with Coughing and Wheezing, just because they're so slow. And if I want a poison type, I'd rather it be a secondary type with something. I've never been the biggest fan of poison types. I love poison moves such as Sludge Bomb and later on Poison Jab and Venoshock, but I kind of pass on them. But they are pretty beefy, and if you can give Muck Acid Armor, as Koga did, it's going to stand up to a lot. And it can do some real damage with things. It just doesn't get a lot of versatility with its moves quite yet. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, Celadon City right here. You actually know the back entrance of that place right now. So this is, I think this is kind of where the hidden secret is with the developers here. But I wonder if there's anything back up on the roof here. I don't quite remember. But if you complete your Pokédex, all 251 Pokemon there, you go to where the developers are. The developer, or the director, or whoever in there, will present you with a certificate that you can print on your Game Boy printer. But I am not going to be doing that whatsoever. I can't unless I want to Game Shark my way through this. Let me recount a terrifying tale. Then again, it's not as scary while it's still light outside. Come back after sunset, okay? Oh, well, okay. I don't remember what he gives you, but yeah. The other thing about Celadon City is there is the mart, as I mentioned, so there's some TMs, some different items you can buy there. But there's also the Game Corner. The Game Corner is actually pretty darn interesting. They have some good Pokemon that you can win there. But there's some pretty good stuff right here. So I'm not going to be doing any of the slots, but here's the slots right here in this building, and then the prizes are right over here. So they got some good prizes right here. TM32 is Double Team, I believe. TM29 should be Thunder, and then TM15 is Blizzard, if I'm not mistaken. Or, no, TM29 is Psychic, excuse me. And then TM15, I don't quite remember what that one is. I don't have enough coins. You know, probably not a big deal. But when it comes to the Pokemon here, we have some really nice options for you to consider. Welcome. We exchange your coins for fabulous prizes. Alright, so your choices... Wow, I mean, your choices are pretty good, as I was saying there. Just another note. Oh, TM15 is actually Hyper Beam. Wow, okay, that's really nice, actually. If you're into that. My brother and I really aren't, but that's just us. Mr. Mime here, starting off the bat. Wow, Mr. Mime is an incredibly good psychic type. He is, he's very beefy when it comes to special defense. He doesn't have a lot of, he doesn't have a lot of HP, but he's got a really good special attack set. Kind of quick. He's a little bit of a psychic sweeper. He's definitely a very good Pokemon. Eevee, you can get multiple without having to breed, and then Porygon. Porygon is a pure normal type, actually a man-made Pokemon, but in this game it gained the evolution of Porygon 2 if you trade it holding the upgrade, which we haven't found quite yet. But it's a really good normal type. It's very versatile with what it can do. It's a little bit beefy, it's definitely slower, but, you know, if you want to consider it, I don't think it's too bad. I think it's actually a pretty good Pokemon. I find it very interesting. Porygon 2 is definitely kind of cool to me for whatever reason. It just seems so janky. But that will do for Celadon City so far, and we'll explore it a little bit more in the next episode, and we'll take down the gym. So next time on Pokemon Silver, we're going to explore more of this fine city here. So like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Vitamin M, I'm out, dudes.